Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Blevins.
Aye.
Senator Borders. Senator Boswell. Senator Buford. Senator Carroll. Senator Denton. Senator Gibson. Senator Guthrie. Senator Harper Angel. Senator Harris. Senator Jensen. Senator Jones. Senator Kelly. Senator Kerr. Senator Leeper. Senator McGahey. Senator Mongiardo. Senator Neal. Senator Palmer. Senator Pendleton. Senator Rhodes. Senator Ridley. Senator Roding. Senator Sanders. Senator Scorsone. Senator Syme. Senator Shaughnessy. Senator Stein. Senator Stivers. Senator Tapp. Senator Thayer. Senator Torrey. Senator Turner. Senator Westwood. Senator Williams. Senator Winters. Senator Worley.
There being 35 yeas, no nays, Senate Bill 50 is amended by committee amendment number 1 is passed. Senator Washington.
Mr. President, that concludes the orders of the day. If I may, I'd like to make a motion that we return to motions, petitions, and communications and yield to the Senator for Warren for the purpose of an introduction.
Without objection to order, we return to the order of business. Motion, petition, communication.
Oh, that's a good job.
Senator Warren.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have a citation on the clerk's desk, Senate Citation 006. I would ask that it be read in its entirety.
Please report Senate Citation 006 and read it in its entirety, Mr. Clerk.
To all to whom these presents shall come, greetings. Know ye that Eastern Kentucky University and Western Kentucky University are recognized and honored as these esteemed and historically significant institutions of higher education observe their joint centennial celebration in commemoration of their establishment by the Kentucky General Assembly in 1906 with the passage of the Normal School Law. Created from legislation which established 2 teacher training institutions, the city of Richmond was selected as the site of Eastern Kentucky State Normal School and Bowling Green as the site of Western Kentucky State Normal School, both of which have labored with great hope and enthusiasm to meet the educational needs of the citizens of this great Commonwealth, despite stringent competition for much-needed financial support. Throughout the past century, the leaders and supporters of Eastern Kentucky University and Western Kentucky University have, through their collective vision and determination, witnessed enormous and substantial changes as their respective missions and curricula have transformed to meet the ever-evolving educational needs of the students entrusted to their care and to provide a multitude of vital endeavors which seek always to enhance and improve the quality of life for Kentucky's deserving citizens. Inasmuch as these respected institutions of higher learning have served as laudable stewards of the diverse community they serve, Eastern Kentucky University President Joanne Glasser and Western Kentucky President Gary A. Ransdell and their respective Board of Regents are welcome to the Chamber of the Senate during the 2006 regular session of the Kentucky General Assembly, as best wishes are extended to their schools for the utmost success as they continue to move these treasured educational institutions forward to meet their respective visions for the next century of service, and on the motion of Senator Brett Guthrie and Senator Ed Horley, are hereby deemed by this honorable body most worthy of its recognition.
Senator Warren.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to welcome President Ransdell and Chairman Cornelius Martin and the Board of Regents from Western Kentucky University. I'll yield for the comments for Eastern Kentucky University in just a moment. But about this landmark, our predecessors in the General Assembly 100 years ago set up the process by which these two institutions will be founded. And in my community of Bowling Green, which is a thriving community, would not be what it is today without that vision and the foresight that Western Kentucky. It's a great contributor to that. We have a lot of big names in our local history: Henry Hardin Cherry, Durrell Downing, and I would dare say that in those same words, President Gary Ransdell's name will be used in the future for what's happening at Western Kentucky University. Somebody earlier today, as some of the Western people were here, said, I graduated 13 or 14 years ago. He couldn't quite remember, and he said, but during that time, he says, I've been back and I wouldn't recognize the university, the physical beauty of the university, the academic challenges of the university, and just very proud to be here today to represent Western Kentucky University in the Senate. And there's a year of events taking place to celebrate this centennial. So each member, I'll make sure you're all notified, and when great events are taking place, invite you to be in our fair city. And we have our Board of Regents and the administrators, and I'd like to welcome you and have the Senate make Western Kentucky University welcome to the Senate today.
Senator Warren, was there anyone else in particular from Western that you would like to recognize?
Well, Mr. President, one of the most famous mascots in the country, who's always on ESPN as they open their basketball.
The senator from Simpson. Oh, no. No, go ahead. Continue.
Senator from Simpson is a proud alumni of the university, I can tell you that. But Big Red is with us today, and I'm very proud to have Big Red with us today.
Welcome, Big Red. Glad to have you here. Senator Warren, unlike others, Big Red has never said a disparaging word about this General Assembly.
That's wonderful.
Senator from Madison, for what purpose do you rise?
I'd like to speak to the citation, Mr. President.
Please proceed, Senator from Madison.
It is an honor for me today to have President Joanne Glasser and the Board of Regents and some of the members of our faculty here in the Senate chamber, and to speak on behalf of the thousands of alumni across Kentucky and all across America that have graduated from Eastern Kentucky University, and particularly the thousands of teachers that Eastern Kentucky University has produced that has brought great change to Kentucky, and particularly the region of the state that we serve, and that is of Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky University is an economic and educational engine of Madison County and all of Kentucky. It serves a great function in what we all do, and that is prepare the next generation for tomorrow. Its mission is strong. It's very well understood. I'm very proud of the Board of Regents. This is a united Board of Regents, and it is serving with a dynamic and a president of great vision that I predict will be one of the greatest presidents that we've had at Eastern Kentucky University, and that is President Joanne Glasser. And I would ask the Chamber, too, to welcome the Board of Regents, President Glasser, the member of the staff, and our mascot, the great Colonel from Eastern Kentucky University.
Now, I'd like to ask all the members of the Senate who are alumnus of Western Kentucky University, either undergraduate or graduate studies, to stand there, okay? Okay, all the members that remain standing, all the members that are undergraduate or graduate alumnus of Eastern Kentucky University, please stand. Everyone that's got a grandson on the football team of Western Kentucky University, stand. Senator Kenton 11. Get ready, Big Red, you know, okay.
That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. I didn't
okay.
know anything about Western Kentucky University or really anything about Eastern Kentucky University until my grandson decided to go to Western and play football. I can tell you that both of these schools have great athletic programs as well as academic programs. Because if there's one thing I enjoy, it's the Eastern-Western game. And I would please go ahead and make sure that you guys get together and make sure that there is always an Eastern-Western game, not only in football, but also in basketball and all the other sports. It is the #1 draw for each one of these universities. They pack the stadium up to its gills when these things happen, and it is the most thrilling thing to see two Kentucky football teams try to figure out who's the best, and it is a wonderful, wonderful athletic experience. Thank you all for coming, and I just had to say something because I've enjoyed my association so much.
Senator Fayette 12.
President, I was wondering if the senator from Fayette would yield to a question. I mean, the senator from Warren would yield to a question.
Senator Warren. He will yield.
Okay, I was wondering if he would be so kind as to lead us in the fight song for Western Kentucky University.
Mr. President, they don't let me lead singing at church, so I probably shouldn't lead singing in the fight song.
Being a proud member of the Church of Christ, there's no piano present, so go ahead. Well, we'll let you off this time, Senator Warren. He could do West Point maybe or something. So. Senator Franklin, for what purpose do you rise?
To speak to the citation,
Please
Mr.
proceed.
President.